Hey, how's it going, everyone? Bearsky here. Here are some tips and tricks for using Netflix on your Quest 2, Quest 3, or Quest 3S. Number 1, we're going to go over the browser that you can't even see because, well, privacy reasons, who cares, whatever. So, once you find a video that you like, that you're going to watch, video, movie, TV series, what have you. We're going to go through the bottom. In the bottom left, we got the play button, pause button, follow button. You know what? You guys know what all that stuff is, so we're just going to get to the actual useful thing in the bottom right. So I'm just going to use YouTube because it has the same square. This is the square I'm talking about in the Netflix area. See how it says full screen and it's a box, kind of like a picture. Click on that and you can see how it disappears. See? Gets rid of the tab, gets rid of the URL, fills up the screen. You can't see, it's a rectangle. You click on that, it engages theater mode. What is theater mode? It gets rid of this URL at the very top. It hides that as well as the tab, and it makes it a more enjoyable experience. So you're just seeing the video. Also, don't forget to press your meta button to get rid of this dashboard at the bottom. When you're playing, of course. So I'm going to engage that. Still can't see it. Next up, we're going to go into, and that's it. That's really the biggest trick. Remember, click that rectangle in the bottom right, gets rid of the URL, and gets rid of that tab button so you can just focus on the show that you're watching. All right, I'm gonna close this so you guys don't just see a black screen. We're gonna bring over this and see the home screen for Netflix. There we go. So next up, in the corners, you'll see a highlighted curved white line. This is what you use to change the size of your video. Nice and easy. Number 2, if you want to be looking at something while you watch a movie, you can also click on the plus button and drag a tab to a new area so you can have a floating window somewhere else. So let's get rid of that. Next up, in the top right, we have this guy. It is a quad arrow, all expanding out into the corners. Click on that. It'll give you the curved perspective. In case you like the curve format. So we can shrink it down. Now, when you click on this, you'll notice that your dashboard and the arrows for moving the screen you're viewing is no longer there. But you can still use the meta button, press and hold to recenter your view, get comfortable, find where you want to be watching, and then press and hold that meta button, and it will automatically adjust to your view. Very handy trick. So I'm going to look back to my more normal sitting position, staring forward, and bam, there we go. You'll notice after a while, this browser dashboard does disappear while you're watching, so you don't really need to press the menu button. Pressing the meta button just once brings up your normal dashboard. All right, next up, we have change projection mode. We're gonna click that. Everything's grayed out because I'm not currently looking at a streaming video. Non-VR is your simple flat screen. Then you have your 3D left and right. That's if you have the side-by-side or 3D top and bottom. Again, that's a top and bottom style headset. I don't know what a headset like that would actually be like. So, don't even worry about that. It's gonna give you a headache. Don't even, unless you actually find a side-by-side video. Next up, we have VR 180. It makes it into an absolutely massive front screen. VR left and right and top and bottom. Again, that's side by side, up and down. Don't touch them. And the VR 360s. Just headache inducing. Don't even touch them. Next up, we have the flatten window. So we'll just expand it so you guys can actually see that curve. So you can see the curve along the top and the bottom there, right? If we click on the flat, it just gives you that monstrous flat screen side. So if you like just flat instead of the curve, you do have the option to jump between the two. Pass through. You can be watching this in your home, in your actual living room, bedroom, wherever you want to have your headset on, if you prefer to see the real life happening around you, just like if you're watching a big screen TV. Next up, Adjust dimming. So since I'm in a custom home environment known as the Void, it's not going to do much for me. But what this does is as you increase and decreases, it's going to affect your pass-through as well as your home environment, making it either brighter or darker, kind of like the theater lights if you went to the cinema. And then finally in the bottom right, exit theater mode. You know, if you just don't like this and you rather go back to the default kind of screen, that's what you use. And there you have it. Just a bunch of tips and tricks for using Netflix, as well as Disney Plus or any other streaming service on your Quest 2, Quest 3, or Quest 3S. Thanks for watching. Bearski out.